Hello everyone! Hi Dave, Gosly, Suna, Waro. Happy to see you all. How are you doing? I hope you are having a fantastic day. Hi Nebula! Happy to see you too. Good morning. Time zones, they are magic. It's Thursday. It is indeed. Oh, thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. Oh my god, over a year already. Thank you so much, Dave. Oh, hi, Lewis. Welcome here. Okay, that is a strange message. You don't watch for now because that's awfully generic. 1 year trapped in the mines. You are right, Waro. At least we got good ventilation in there. We got state of the art fans. So yeah, today I think we are going to do something slightly different. We are going to be making a cutscene. That means you'll be seeing a lot of my cutscene editor, and probably that means too that all of the possible bugs in it will appear. So yeah, let's just go there. There we go. And I'm going to move things around so I get a better view of everything. There we go. Oh, thank you, Dave. Ow! And thank you. Well, several worms even, maybe. Who knows? By the way, new things in here. Like very small things, but there's like this gate in the river. I figured since I added the new water shader, I should just make it make sense at both extremes. Hi Nidio, welcome, happy to see you here. And I've been adding like a lot of fixes. Like remember that weird bug from going to the climbing pole to the grinding rail? I fixed that already. So yeah, apart from that and from all of the new features, more full maps, etc., I think today we are going to work on a cutscene. And it is a cutscene for this little guy. Here we go. And what I will do is, let me see. They should have this kinda name thing, so I get to see where they are. And so it's easier to select them. In any case, how are you all doing? Please tell me about your day, and I hope it is good stuff, because you all deserve the best. Alright. First things first, what I will do is check. We have the expressions in here, great. And we got the face control. We got the NPC, we got everything ready to start. We'll add new animations and faces for the character as we go, just whatever we need. And I'll also open my script so I know what exactly I have to type. Snow day all day, oh my god, that sounds cool but also very inconvenient. Let me get things straight in here. There we go. Here's my files. There we go. The boobs challenge. Hard time waking up this morning, bed too comfy. Oh, I feel that. Hey, cozy up, both of you, Suna and Nebula. Don't let the cold get to you. Okay, so what I'll do first is I'll go here to my data folder, and here I got a folder for cutscenes, and I will just create a new one in here, City 1 missions. Cutscene system, cutscene. And this one is mission 13. There we go. Alright, and the cool thing is, if I get this NPC here, and I add this cutscene to the first variation, this is like a whole system. Like, it's got so much stuff. And I will call this variation of the NPC just before meeting set. There we go. And we wanted to have like the mission icon. So I will just go to the head. And here we got all of the expressions, and I will just hit this here. So now that means that whenever you go and talk to this guy, you'll start this cutscene and you'll see this in his head until you do so. No, this doesn't have any conditions. And now if I go here to cutscene editor, I get to see all of this. And I can add anything I want. I will activate the camera, set this as the starting node, and I can add like whatever I want to happen here. Okay, Dave, have a fantastic day at work, okay? You hard worker. Very proud of you. I always appreciate having you in here. Alright, so first things first, I will lay down the text.
Yo. Poly has got something to say. It goes. Tis I, tired DMG, how's the vibe, my homies?
Hi, tired DMG. Hi there. Take it easy today. It's almost Friday. It's almost the weekend. DMG, DMPG. It's PNG. I just get all the letters wrong. I'm not even dyslexic or anything. I'm just a moron. Okay, so I have like, this is so cool. Like, oh, you cannot see the menu in here. That's a bummer. There's like a context menu in here to add notes, and I can add from a list. And I added just a message type node. I can even zoom in so you get to see it a little bit better. And this means that this is the one talking that uses the talk expression to talk, that uses the dialogue text box. And I don't think I have a format for the message, so we'll create one, surely. I'll pick this one for now, and this will be just 0. And this is what he says. Yo, another commoner wants to join my pantheon. Okay, so first things, I will come here and I will create another message format. Message formats are like a lot of info about how a message shows. Like here is what name should show. I will just create this one. And the color that I'm not using, but I will have just in case, will be maybe the saturated red, something like this. Okay, no portrait sprites, and we will use head voice for now because I really haven't prepared any for it. Maybe we just use the test one for now. So this is like a lot of options about how the message looks and sounds. Alright, so we set this here. I will add this to the translation system. This is another cool system that I made for this game. And here we got like every single word and phrase in the game. There we go. And the cool thing is like I add a key in here and I can just write it in every single language, which are English and Spanish for now. Oh, thank you, buddy. Alright, so we'll call him the Boop and El Boop in Spanish. That's why even names can be translated. Alright, so this done, we come here and we just want to make this the first thing that happens, that he says this, and then we'll add like every single other message. Oh hi,
Yo
Jenny, happy
molegato,
to see
drink
ya.
some water.
Drinking some water, you got it.
Hey boss. Incoming message from Little Norwegians. It reads, how are you doing today, you little ice cream sandwich, you?
I do be a sandwich. I just like those. Like they are probably the most basic kind of ice cream, but I just enjoy them a whole lot. Also, hi Dream, happy to see you too. Everyone's coming here today and I love that. Alright, so next thing, I will keep copying the text. We will lay like the basics, which is just the messages. And I will like duplicate this one because it's easier. And this one will be the player instead of this NPC. And use the Twinkle message format. This is one. And she just like answers with what you're talking about. There we go. And I'll keep doing this until the cutscene is finished. So then we can start like adding camera movement and stuff like that. Like, no, we get a message from the book. There we go. Hey, that sounds good, Dream. Feel free to share your progress in the Discord. I always love when you all share your work in there. You know what? This probably will be a little bit more interesting if I add things, everything at once. So let's actually try and do that. Let me see. So we got Boop that should be doing like a theatrical bow in here when he talks. So let's create a new play animation. And let me see. Yeah, doing this. And the animation is bow with a face time of 0.2. Alright, so we don't have this animation. So let's actually make it. So I go here, models, NPCs. the boop, and let's open the file. That's so cool. Looking forward to that dream. As of D&D, I cannot say I haven't tried that, certainly when I was a kid. Alright, so this is the NPC we'll be using for this cutscene. And he only has like an idle animation, so let's just make a new one. There we go. Alright, so we want it to be like very, very exaggerated bow. There we go. As for the hands, I'm thinking maybe this one just comes over here. And let me activate this. There we go. So he kinda like overdoes it a little bit. There we go. But this is like too basic of an animation, so I'll try and get it to be more interesting. So he kinda does this. And something like this. Oh, hi Dwella, happy to see ya! Oh, we got another minigame. The first one of today. And let me see, we got a number race, which seems to be the favorite of the random selector. Okay, and let's see, we got Aggie, we got Jan, we got our Battle Little Norwegian, and we got Gunley Queen all participating today. And it is like very, very close right now. It could be very well with 12 Aggie. But it's Jan! Oh, I didn't see that coming. There we go. Big jam. Indeed. So yeah, like he goes and does this. Look at her celebrating her win. She knows what's up. And now I think I actually want this to go back to normal afterwards, after a bit. But we want to maintain this for a little bit. So I will duplicate this. And then here just make it shorter. Alright. But let's make it even more interesting by just adding a little bit of variation. And at this point, Let me see, maybe this is a little bit like this. Goes back. And by now it is like a little bit going the other side. There we go. A little bit better, but this could still be more interesting. Maybe over here he's still got the head looking up. And at this point, this goes like this. Yeah, better. Now let's make this transition a little bit better. Like, goes and does something like this.
Intercepted a transmission from Little Norwegians that says this. As the days get darker, be sure you get your intake of D vitamins. If not from the sun, then from supplements. While you take those, make sure you unshrimp and hydrate. Winky face emoji.
Winky face emoji. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Jam. Absolutely right. Alright, I think the animation is not too bad. Perhaps I want this part to be a little bit more exaggerated. Also, hi Mapo, hi V. Hi both of you. Good morning. And I think what I will do is make this part a little bit crisper and faster. And move this over here. So this is a little bit more of a motion. Maybe like this. Or maybe this needs to be a little bit longer. So I will just bring everything over here. And probably this part should be longer too. Yeah, way better. Maybe a little bit shorter over here. Cool. Is this hand that looks a bit weird over here, though? Something like this. Yeah, I think this works. And this should actually have physics. We will add them now too. Oh, I don't tweak in Unity. And it's like there is something I cannot do in Blender. Because for me that means that the animation becomes even harder to work on later. Like if I tweak in Unity and then I need to change something in Blender, then I have to make the changes in Unity again, and it's a big problem. So yeah, I just do everything in Blender and try to make it work in Unity. Alright, so let's export this as FBX. Sorry about that. Let me see. Is this exporting? Yeah, export. There we go. Alright, so now if I go here to animator. Oh, thank you, Suna. Oh, and yeah, Dream, I heard that. It's mostly for very specific things about wanting to be in Fortnite and whatever. I don't really mind that. It's not really my thing. It's not really what I'm interested in. So if I go here to the boob, I can now actually add the animation. We only have the idle one, but we can now get bow. And it works. So I apply this, and I can now add the bow. And after he bows, I always want him to go back to idle, so I'll just make a transition. And let's preview this in the corner. It works. Alright. So now the cutscene will call this animation when we start. We also want the camera to be pointing at him and then go back to shoulder point. So let's actually do this. And I got a cool tool for that. Let me see here in the casting editor. If I create a camera movement node, and this is relative to this NPC, and I don't want to input the position and rotation manually, I can just come in here, pick this camera, for example, that is disabled, and I can see here in this little corner where it is. So I'll just bring it here close to the NPC. Over here. And I just place it in a way that I can actually see what I want to see. Something like this, over here. Yeah, this seems fine. So I now press this button with the camera still selected, plop, and there we go. So now when we start the cutscene, the camera will move there, he will talk, and he will do the animation. Now when he finishes talking, we want the camera to go back to Twinkle's over the shoulder view. So what I will do is move Twinkle over there, because it will be easier to test it that way. There we go. And she will be more or less over here. Like 2 blocks apart, I think. There we go. If the combined engine will cause your team, that will happen. You know, the collaboration is very high because, like, it's very unlikely that it happened, but it did. So that's why it's good, big news. But on a technical level, It's not going to be anything super big. Both engines are different to their cores, and it's very hard that a cooperation on a deeper level is possible. Let me see, yeah. So we got Twinkle over here, and that means that I can now duplicate this move camera thing, and it comes from the same message. So whenever we finish this message, both of these things will happen. But this time I go to player, and let me check something. Do I have... Actually, yeah, I don't even need to move the camera here. I can use a template. Camera to shoulder, there we go. See this note that has a little T in it and has no options? That's what I call a note template, and it's something I added recently to this editor. It's real cool. Like, if you make something like the camera to be in a certain place, or an animation for someone or whatever, and you want to reuse this a bunch of times, you can turn that node into a template and then reuse it everywhere. It's so cool. So yeah, we do this, and then Twinkle talks. And also, when she does this, she actually plays an animation too. So play animation, player, and I need to add a button in here to select animations. Since I don't have it yet, I will just go here, select Twinkle, check the animations, and which one I want to use. Is this one maybe? Nah, I don't like this one. I think it's this one. This one is the surprise one. Post 2. I wish Unity had like a preview of the animation states, and you didn't need to actually preview a transition. In any case, it's post 2, so I can come here, post 2, 0.15. Alright, let's actually try this now and see that it works. Alright, so I just hit play and it should be enough. Yeah. Oh, you are not listening to the music. I am so sorry, everyone. There we go. You have been listening to me and silence this whole time. I'm so sorry, everyone. Sorry, but that I just noticed. I was like singing and I just noticed that the sound wasn't coming out. I am so sorry. Seriously, everyone. I am sorry. Also, hi Aggie, you are absolutely right, because I was thinking about RPG Maker when designing this tool. See, you are the music in everyone's ear. Yeah, she wiggling, and there we go, and she plays the animation. Oh, and we got a problem with the camera. See, since it's very close, and Twinkle's having this idle animation, she's like poking in and out. We will change like Twinkle's animation so that doesn't happen. And this animation is not playing correctly, so we will have to tweak that. So let's see. 2 things to fix. Already, and we just have like 3 messages. Alright, so first problem is that Twinkle needs to be having a pose 1 animation, I think, when we start. There we go. And now this one is not working correctly. Why? I am not sure. Let's see. Because I got it in data, get since. Where was that? Oh, it actually was in resources, I think. Because there's no templates, camera to shoulder, alright. And I got all of this data in here. And the target should be player. Minimal player. Yeah, so this should actually work. I don't know why it doesn't. Let's just do something. I will duplicate this and free from template. And it's supposed to be working. Maybe this is not exactly good numbers. We'll just make it normally, I think. So this should be relative to the player. And since we got like a preview in here, should be a little bit like this. Something like this, alright? Oh, this is a banger tool. Okay? And what I will do now is check these numbers and set them in here. Roughly. See, this one seems wrong. Alright. So now if I use the camera to shoulder and free from node, yeah, we got these values. So yeah, camera to shoulder. There we go. Twinkle hogging out the screen stage she can get. That's pretty on brand. Alright, so we got these fixed. Let's go to continue the cutscene. Alright, the camera should go back to the boob and he should explain. Like he goes, oh, don't you know? Shoulder spec is mass, basically underground as I am. And then he goes like this. And he goes to call me the boob because my other boobs are in the soul. Oh, you're absolutely right in that this team is like so big for the game it was on. And it's exactly as you said, Suna. I think it's fair to assume we all do the same here. Alright. So we got this message too, and the camera should pan to them. And I will use a new feature that I coded just this morning for this. See, I will duplicate the camera node, and instead of just setting it to a position and lerping it to another, I will use an animation for this. Let me see. First of all, I need the camera to be roughly where I want it to be. Which is looking at him at the face. Maybe a little bit through the other angle. Something like this. By the way, I will check the move player in front. And yeah, it is 2 units behind. Cash Banuka. Hey, I do call him that too. Or more specifically, I call Cash Banuka my Crash Bandicoot plushie that is on my bed at all times. I just wish I had one of Cortex too. Icarus. Alright, so we have the position right with the camera. So I come back here, set it, and now here I got like a bunch of animations. You cannot see them, but we got dramatic fall, dramatic zoom, normal, orbit clockwise, pan from bottom, orbit counterclockwise. We got like a whole lot of this. And I will go a pan from right, I think. That should look okay. And maybe when he says this, we move the camera again. This time without any animation. We just lerp it. And the camera just gets closer in here to his face, like so. And we just set this. Alright, so now we got like a bigger part of the animation. But at this point, let me see, should we... Yeah, we should have another animation for him for this message. So let's go back to Blender and let's make it. Point at self. He will be pointing at himself or themselves. Oh, I love this one. I love running into 90s. I know it's kind of a meme song, but it's just so good. It will be really good. Yeah, it is. Maybe he's like shrugging a little bit. You beat a new dance. Absolutely correct. And we want the torso to be rotated too. No, I don't think this looks exactly how I want. Maybe I need to rotate the shoulder a little bit. There we go, much better. Alright, so we need to change the animation here a little bit. Yeah, something like this. But this should change position probably because it's like twisting the arm. Something fierce. Why is the arm so twisty? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, why is this? Oh, I hate when this happens. Here, buddy, you know this one. Why is this like looking in one direction and to rotate just a small amount, they do like the whole rotation? I find this incredibly painful. Alright, so now it doesn't do the weird thing. Now it's doing something weird, but we don't mind that. Yeah, I hate that, and I hate that there is like no single way to fix that in Blender. So he goes and does something like this. And I will make sure that all of this is not extrapolated, it's not cyclic, so it's easier to animate. So here, like he's pointing at his face. Weird. So he goes and does this. Maybe even further away. And then like goes back a little bit. Maybe by this point this is a little bit rotated in the other direction. Yeah, this is good, I think. The hand should be like, maybe we repeat a couple times. Maybe just two. And I'm thinking maybe we just do this directly. Let's see. Why is this not playing all of this? There we go. Maybe we do something like this. There we go. Oh, did you fix the thing I was explaining before, which is that sometimes when animating in Blender, the rotation goes and adds 360 degrees, so the rotation is not in the right direction. So like you are going to rotate the hand from one pose to another, and instead of going through the shorter path, it just does the whole turn around, and it's so annoying. Oh, I haven't been able to play the game yet. I sadly don't have a lot of time to play games neatly. But I try to find the time. I think this looks a little bit better. And this one I will rotate a little bit. There we go, much better, much fluid. And I think I will make him go like moving his head. Like a little bit like so. And then real quick just goes like this. And then kinda rotate a little bit back to normal. Alright, not bad, but I think the timing is a little bit off. Not bad, not bad. Maybe this needs to be a little bit closer together. Well, way better. There we go. So we got the animation. Let's export again. Oh, that's good to know, Dream, because I do like those games. We on the X scale, exporting. Alright. So now I get to add the animation here. Call it pointing at self. Apply. And in the animator we need to add it too. And again, like with the bow, we want to go back to idle, or maybe not, maybe we want to keep in that position until we tell it otherwise. In any case, now in the cutscene editor, we can pick the boop again, there we go. And play animation, deals. There we go. So let's try this, let's see how this looks now. Wait in. I'm sorry, it just takes a little bit to load every single time. There we go. Alright, so now we get close in here. Maybe the camera is a little bit on a weird position. We can fix that later. Whoa, the cameras are all bad. Yeah, we need to fix this. First off, I think the position is like too close. We need the character to be a little bit more separated from the NPC. So I will pick Twinkle and move her 1 unit away. Then here in the resources, casino templates, this one. This should be 3 instead of 2. And now I will do one thing that I like to do, which is actually changing the cameras in the middle of play mode. Like, it's very useful because I can change the cutscenes even if the game is running, and they will just remember. Alright, so I get here, talk. Okay, so first of all, this camera is obviously totally wrong. So I come in here. Let's see where the camera is. There we go, it's this one. And we should select the boob actually. So we have the cutscene in here. Alright, and we are using this camera right now. So I will move this so we have a preview in real time. And let's pick this camera pivot and just move it to where we want it to be. Maybe something like this. This is what we want. So we just set it. Alright, now we'll continue. This is the over the shoulder camera. It's not bad, I think. This one works now too. And this one works very well. And that's all we have. Not bad, not bad. It does weird things when you repeat though. Why is that so? It then works normally, so I don't know. Why is this camera thing? Something is definitely wrong in here. Because maybe let me see, this shouldn't be acting this way. Maybe it is. Or maybe it's because it's parented to something. There we go. Now let's try again. It takes so much work to remake each cutscene, but I think it's really worth it, especially compared to the cutscenes in Fragan, which were really aesthetic. Alright, so here, talk. And the camera is still wrong, I don't know why. Why is this camera wrong? I don't understand. It's like getting the wrong axis or something. So we want this to be the first camera. It's this one. Let's just continue adding messages, and I will actually change this card. I like it when the card does this. Alright, so now he will like do yet another different animation and another message. And we do this. Except this time we actually want the camera to be like from the top. Like showing this whole wall. There we go. Something like this. This is relative to this point. Should be more like this. Should be maybe a little bit faster. Still 75. And we need yet another character animation for this message, where he just shows what's behind him. All right. He just goes and does something like this. And maybe in the middle he just rotates a little bit the body. Yeah, I think this actually works. Maybe a little bit slower. And maybe even before this point, these are like more close together. And I'm thinking I will even move this two a little bit over here, duplicate it, and just like move this a little bit over here. There we go. Something like this. Oh, Lofty Castle is so good. It's one of my favorite levels in the original Spyro. Now this looks better. This is like he's just showing us something cool. Because he will be like showing us a graffiti in the back that I haven't made yet. But you know, bit by bit. Alright, so we got the animation. We go back to the models. And this one is extend arms. Again, we don't want it to loop. And in the animator we add it. There we go. So now here in the cutscene editor I can again add an animation. This. There we go. Alright, so what's the next part of the cutscene? Camera cuts back to Twinkle and she's like impressed and she's like, oh my god, that's so cool. So I will get this one, which is Twinkle's. this is the fifth message. She goes, well, that's impressive. And she does like a couple things. Like, first of all, we got the camera. You should look back to her face. Like straight on to her face. Maybe a little bit to the left, so we can move from the right. So this is to the player, no lerp, and we use the palm from right animation. As she goes, that sure is impressive. And we want to do two things in animation. We want to play an animation, and we want to play a facial expression for Twinkle. Now the animation for Twinkle, let me grab her. It should be pose happy bounce. And the expression, we go here, player, and I think, yeah, I got this selector in here. Maybe it will be surprise. And since she is using the surprise animation, we don't want her to have a talk expression, she'll just be like surprised the whole time. And then when we finish this message, we want to cancel the facial expression for Twinkle. Play it, there we go. And now we get the camera to look at the boob from the side again. So we get in here, the camera again. Maybe a little bit like this. There we go. Move camera. And we use the, let me see, maybe dramatic fall is good. And we duplicate this message again. It's the sixth one. And he's like surprised that Twinkle uses the word scrunch, because for some reason they just had clown-to-clown communication and they both were thinking of that word to describe the graffiti. Oh, I love Ape Escape music. Oh, we got a mini game. Let's see which one we get this time. Alright, it's a number race. Again, this seems to be the favorite of the selector. We got Bancha, Box, Sandra, and Jam in here. And it's wild, but it seems like Jam is in the lead again. Well, not anymore. And it's obviously Boxit this time. Boxit wins! Congrats to our favorite owl. Alright, so now we get this other message. He goes like, but that ain't enough. And what I will do, let me check the camera. Yeah, I think we can like keep the same camera, just add another animation. We use maybe the dramatic zoom, which means that probably we don't want a dramatic one in here. We want maybe like a pan from left. Or maybe instead of a dramatic zoom we can just have a little bit of shake. Shake small once. There we go. Because next he will just say that you got approved, that you are cool. This is the 8th message. You got approved that you are cool. And he tells you to go and talk to Seth. And we need to do like several things with this message. We need like a couple animations. Alright, but first let's get the camera right, because we want the camera to be looking at both characters in here. Maybe something like this. A little bit lower. There we go. So we move the camera again. This is relative to this. This is the position, no animation. And we will let like it will take a whole second. There we go. Alright, so now let's get a couple animations, or even better yet, let's try this, let's test the cutscene and see if it works. And then we keep adding on top of it. Alright. You know the camera wants to Jimmy Pantheon. Know what you're talking about? You know, well, you respect mass intrinsically underground as I am. Tell me the book, because they are perhaps you in the soul. And this is my visit card. Well, that sure is impressive. The colors, it does like scratch. Scratch? I see you're an artist too. And you see, like, we should have like a different animation at this point. But that ain't enough. To get a virtual cool. And see, we need a bunch of animations in here. Because he even keeps doing that. But I think it's coming out pretty lively. So yeah, like he goes this, he keeps the cross animation in here, the T-pose, but then when he says that ain't enough, yeah, he's doing the start of the ANCA, but he will stop here. And I think he will go back to the idle animation at this point.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
Drinking some water, you got it. Thank you, buddy. But now here, when he says that you got a picture cool, he needs to point at Twinkle. Oh hey John! Happy to see you here! Everyone! Here's Jahis the main composer for this game, making bangers left and right. How you doing? Having some lunch? Hey, eat well. I hope you have a fantastic lunch, Jan. I'm just working on one of the cutscenes, and this is what the little loops I was talking about will be used for. The ones you're working on now. Also, hey Patwalba, welcome here, welcome back. So yeah, we are like even adding character animations as we go, because like I have a hard time preparing full list of things to do, so I just like doing them as I need them. As this one will be going forward. But hey, I hope your day is going well. We gotta catch up, see what everyone's doing. I always enjoy that. I'd like to think that when he goes
Yo,
to point you...
Little Norwegians has got something to say. It goes. Jam alert. Jam alert in the Discord game fan art.
Jam alert in the Discord game fan art? Wait, let me check real quick. Oh my god, that's so cute! Oh my god. Oh my god, Nebula, oh my god. This is... The hoodie, oh my god. I gotta show this to everyone. Is that okay? Is that okay, Nebula? You want me to show this to everyone and to pin it in the corner for the rest of the stream? Okay, everyone, check this out. This is so cute, oh my god. Let me just move this around. Everyone, look at this. Look at Jan. Look at our favorite snake lady. She's wearing a hoodie and is so on character. This design in that hoodie, this is so cool. Seriously, fantastic job in here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You want me to add it to the carousel at the start of the streams? I will do that after stream today. If you want. This is so cute. Thank you so much.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
Okay, well, I feel even guilty making it small because it's so hard to see. There we go. Alright, there we go. He is here with us today. Also, thank you, Sonic 97200. Oh, thank you, Nebula. Thank you so much, really. I really, really appreciate it. This is so cute. I love it. I really, really do love it. Let me just add like a super reaction in here. There we go. Seriously, this is so cool. Thank you so much. Whenever I get a little bit of fan art, like I go over the moon. Oh, I will make sure to post it for everyone to see, because seriously, I love it. I love the drawing. Alright, this is a cool animation. At least for the part that is animated. And I'm thinking maybe I want to turn this feet around. There we go. But instead of sliding, let's just make something interesting. I paste this in here. And this one is doing like the whole movement. Hey, wait a second. How come? This is the one that got both of these. Problem X, Frenchy hopping her goose. Hi Bacon! Happy to see ya. How you doing today? Hey, why is Blender frozen in here? There we go. Okay, so now feet move like one after the other. But they should kinda do it in the other order, I think. So I will just switch them up. And I will add a little bit of overlap too. And now what I will do is just move this up, turn it around a little bit, turn it like this at the end. And same with this one. There we go. So he kinda steps a little bit, like so. Well, you're right that this is Dave Core 2. So what you up to today, Bacon? And I think by this point the hands should be like a little bit behind. This guy is like really theatrical. And this is not bad, but here maybe the arm should be a little bit more like this. Yeah, there we go. That's a good pointing animation. Oh, I love this one too. Alright, this is important. And I add this one. Alright, applying. And this is the animation we will use here. There we go. Let me check something real quick. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we no need to make even yet another animation. I think with this one we should have all of them. So this one will be gestures. And I think I will make this a little bit up. And he should be like moving the hands a little bit. Maybe this one should actually be like normal though. I don't know what kind of twist is this one. But it's because this should be way over here. There we go. I did it wrong because I should have been in here. There we go. Hey, no worries, Bacon. Like, I always appreciate when you drop by. What are you working on today? Right, so we do this, and maybe I can then duplicate this over here. And make this one a loop. Alright, I think this looks a little bit weird because we need to make sure that this does a little bit like this. And we do something like this. Alright, not bad, not bad. Maybe this needs to be a little bit more like this. Maybe a little bit more like this. Oh my god, this is going a little bit weird for some reason. Alright, not bad, not bad. Now we just need to maybe like duplicate this so we got like 2 loops. To work with. And we add like a little bit of an animation in here. Alright. The best minigame. Oh, adding a boss, that's so cool. Hey, it's... You know, if you get like too in the zone with it, and it kinda feels... Oh yeah, we need to duplicate this one in here, there we go. That maybe means that there is potential for more or less dungeon content. I think this one works. So let's export one final time. Oh, that's so cool. This animation we want actually to loop. That's the way to do it. Right, so we get the gestures animation in here. And we will add the animation in here just as the message starts, and what we'll do is duplicate this, and when the text finishes showing, which is for what this... Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. Unity wasn't showing. So I added the gestures animation here, and I added a copy here that instead will go to idle. And he does this at the end of the message. For now, let's see how this works, because this is like most of the cutscene. We only have to add a little bit more at the end, depending on if you have met Seth or not yet. Whopper of a song. Alright. Looks like this. He does the animation, and this one, and that's it for now. And I think we should like get rid of Twinkle's animation at some point too. Go back to pose 2. She is a happy being. She is what we all strive to be, or at least what I strive to be. Let me see the book. Here we go. Oh, we got a mini game. Let's see which one we get this time. And we got little Norwegian deciding this time. Oh, a haunted house. I always love to see this one pop up. Let's see, we got Lani, we got Little Norwegian, we got Marina, and we got Spicy Bara. And the ghost is none other than Zoe Ganda Queen. This is such a fun little thing to see. Let's see who survived the night. Mom, I want Dead by Daylight. We have Dead by Daylight at home. And this is what Dead by Daylight at home we have. Oh, Spicy Bar is out. And the god is locking in. Oh, bye bye Marina. It's only Buddy and Lani in here. They are all haunted by ghosts. Such a close call. Lani wins. Ghost. That's a cool one. You just gave me an idea for something. I will even type that so I don't forget. There we go. Alright, so let me think. This is good. But maybe here we should add like the dramatic zoom. Or maybe even the dramatic fall. Yeah, I think that looks better. And also, by this point, we will also add animation for the player, and the animation is not idle with Twinkle, it's actually grounded. There we go. Alright, so next message is actually only if Twinkle already finished the quest. If not, like the cutscene just ends in here. So let's add a if value in here. And if the value is a variable, And the name of the variable, let me check right now, because I got it in the set mission. After mission here, it's called mission 4 and it should be 1. So if the variable mission 4 equals 1, then we do stuff, and if not, the cutscene just ends. And let me see what comes down. Is Twinkle just saying this? And let me see this one. Only if true. This message with is number 10 goes Twinkle using the talk expression going, oh, I actually know her. She told you about me. And we also get the camera to look at her. There we go. And it's like something like this. No cut, not anything, just cut in there. Or maybe just a very slight zoom out. There we go. And she maybe should play an animation. Let me check if we have everything that we need, because I think we got an animation that could be good for this one. I think this one is the one we need. And when we are done, we actually go back to grounded. There we go. And now we get yet another message from the book. And this message is number 11. These numbers are, by the way, just so here in language data. If I go here to cutscene dialogues, you can see all of the messages that we've been adding. They are all in here. So I can actually translate it to different languages. And even reorder them, because sometimes they get in weird positions. There we go. Alright. So she goes like, oh, her carefree demeanor. Like, it is so charming of her to completely forget to do the one thing she was about to do. And we want the camera to be relative to this and to have no animation. I love this song, by the way. There we go. And this will be the last message in this cutscene. This is the 12th one. And he goes, in that case, I got another test for ya. When you're ready, miss. And I will add yet another camera movement. This one is relative to the player. And it's like this. There we go. And maybe we LERP in like half a second. And we add an animation for the NPC. Maybe we play, let me see. The point forward one, I think it fits. And by the end, we actually want him to go back to idle, just so he doesn't end up looking weird. Maybe when he talks about said, he could add another animation too. Maybe the bow one. Or, you know what? No, not the bow one. I will save that for when you finish the mission. Maybe the gestures. Yeah. And we actually can even go back to idle too. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go back to idle at first. And then in the middle of the message we go to gestures. There we go. Alright, so this should be the whole cutscene before going back to talk to her or something. And then we can just make a different one for the next part of the mission. Let's test this one out for now. Oh my god, I'm nervous, I'm kinda nervous. Because we actually got the whole thing mapped out in not too long, just in a couple hours. Okay, so like, I come in here. Yo, another camera. And I don't know why the camera is not moving. Oh, the camera is not... Oh yeah, it's because I got the custom camera activated for some reason. Like if I hit F1, I get this custom camera that I can zoom in and out for taking cuts and whatever. And I don't know why it's activating sometimes when I start testing the game. I will have to look at that. Maybe I'm hitting the button without realizing. So anyway, what are you talking about? You don't know? Well, should expect as much. Intrinsically underground as I am. You call me the boob, because my are boobs ya in the soul. And this is my visit card. Oh, that sure is impressive, the colors. It does like scrunch. Scrunch? I see you're an artist too, but that ain't enough. You gotta prove you're cool. Go talk to Seth, see some Fatima people, get her into skate park. And that's it for now. Because now, like, you can go back in here, and this is Seth, she's the one he was talking about, and you can talk to her and she's got yet another mission. But I want to test what happens if you finish this before that, so let's actually do this. And since we haven't made any other faces for the boobs quest, like, it will just repeat the whole thing. And we are just watching this to the Apecore music, by the way. I want to modify this one too, so that if you haven't talked to the boob, she will like ask what the heck are we talking about. Also, why is she doing this expression? She should finish it earlier. Because she's like caught in the surprise animation. In any case, yeah, like we got like a minute to do this little parkour course. And you cannot touch the floor. If you touch the floor, like, you lose. And we are so close to finishing. It's kinda close. There we go. And something is not working in here. I will check this. Oh, these ones are simply not added to the translation. Strange. They were added before. In any case, that's a note for later to fix. Let's go here and talk to this guy again. We'll get the whole thing. I can skip the messages at least. And now he talks about Seth. And she was like, oh, I actually know her. She said she told me about you. She tells you about me, I mean. Her cave for the manor. She's true free. And her. In that case, I got another test for you. What your really needs. And that's all of it for now. Let's now check this bug we got with Seth and see if we can fix it. And if we do that, we'll consider today's work done. Let me see. We got set in here, and just like that, if we go to the cutscene editor, we get everything here. So let's check first the expression. At some point, she gets surprised. Oh, thank you for the follow! Liviandu Emo? That's a complicated name to say, but thank you for the follow, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Yeah, she got surprised in here. So, are she supposed to cancel it in here? This is obviously not happening. So there might be some code that is not working in my editor. For now, what I will do though is move this over here, because we actually want this to be cancelled here. And now, I go to the end part, and we got 0, 2, 3, and 4. This should be saved to the language data. Look, I can set, and there we go. We actually get all of this. It's not translated though, which is a bummer because I actually had it translated before, but whatever. Saving. And let's try again just to make sure this works. Let me see. Alright. So we talk to her. We get the whole cutscene. And at some point I actually want to go through all of the text in the dialogues to add color text and animated text and stuff like that, because I really haven't yet, and I really should because this system allows for that, and it would add so much more. See, for now we are not getting the surprise animation all the time. This is working, so we give it a shot. Your ringtone. I always forget that this is what you actually got as a ringtone in your phone. I find that like incredibly endearing. There we go, the note. Whoops, I fell because I touched the ground. And this one is also not in here. Good to know because I actually can fix it just the same way as we fixed the other one. I should probably make it a little bit easier because this is a little bit close in time and is like probably the first mission everyone will do in the game. So maybe I should like remove a couple of points from the list. Just so that everyone can kinda take their time. There we go. Yeah, you turn it up there. See, now this works. So we gotta do the same with the fail cutscene. This also is not working. She should be like teleporting to where she is. But you know, bit by bit, one by one thing after another. So we get the failed one too, and the normal one too. Like this is the text we have. And this is for talking to her normally after the mission is done. Alright, so checking the language data now. We got set, saving clip, whoop, set end, set fail, set. There we go. And I think I can even, where was this? Here, order terms. There we go. So now they are ordered in alphabetic order, which is very useful. Alright, so I think this is all for today. I think we did a fantastic job in here. So let's go for a sec to the just chatting scene, because I want to yet again show everyone who's new in here. By the way, hello every single lurker. I appreciate you. I am talking with everyone in chat this whole time, but you silent lurkers, you are as valuable as anyone in here who's talking. Hi, Eretli-sama. Let's go to the just chatting scene for a sec. Everyone, I want you to check this. If you are new, if this is something new that you haven't seen yet, this is the game we are working on. Here's the trailer. Go and make sure to hit the Steam page and add it to your wishlist. Enjoy! There we go. There it is. Seriously, thank you everyone for joining today this stream and being with me and indulging me in my usual shenanigans. For now, I think we will be ending the stream. We will be reading Glassdale. Glassdale, great friend, amazing person, great 3D modeler. So let's just go and see what he's doing, okay? Everyone have fun, extend this love to him. Will be like a musical, it will be a rhythm platformer. Like all of the items in the game are synchronized with the music. You will see, this is really fun. For now, everyone, thank you, see you in Discord, see you next stream, and have fun with Glass, okay? Bye!